Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Angel, aka Headhunter Exotics, and in today's video we're going to do more of an informative video on the steps that I take to socialize my ASFs. So in this video I'm going to show you steps on how to socialize them so they can be more manageable. I'm not a professional by any means, guys. I'm not a herpetologist, professional or expert. I just study the animals and try to understand them that are under my care. I'm bringing to you what works for me, what I proved to be helpful to myself, and because you guys asked me, I made this video. So I hope this video helps you socialize your ASFs. With that being said, guys, if you like the content of this video, please leave me a like. To all of you guys that have subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. And if you're just visiting, guys, and you like the videos, you like my content, please hit the subscription button, hit that notification bell, so every time I drop a video and it's posted, you'll get a notification. Okay guys, so you've made the decision that you want to breed and work with ASFs. I chose to work with ASFs partly because they don't smell. But I heard a lot of negative talk about them. That they're biters, they're chewers, they're aggressive, they're little demons. You can't integrate them. There was a lot of things, and I've proven a lot of that wrong. And I'm going to show you the steps that I take to socialize. Okay, one of the first things I like to do is when I work with ASFs, I like to stick my hand inside their enclosure. I like for them to smell me. I'll put my hand all around inside the enclosure, let everybody get a chance to smell me, to pick up my scent, know what I smell like. Also too, what this does is gets them comfortable that every time I stick my hand inside their enclosure, they're not going to be harmed. This makes for a positive interaction. Their nose is one of their biggest decision-making tools that they use. This is how they decide if there's an outsider, he's an enemy, or he's part of their colony. I want them to smell me and accept me as part of their colony. So this is why I do this. Do this step for about a week or two until you notice that they feel more comfortable with you. Then you could go and start trying to pet them. If they run away, don't chase them and try to pet them, because you're just going to force them to try to protect themselves and bite you. If they let you, then pet them. See, if they run away, don't chase them. But you'll know once they start letting you pet them. See, like this guy, I'm not chasing him, but he's still curious, like, wait a minute, what's this guy? What is he doing? Okay, don't force the situation. You pick him up by the tail, and what I would do is I would put him on my arm. Now I would hold the tail because at this age they still don't know you. And this is the first time that they've been out of their enclosure, and their enclosure is their safe place. That's where they feel comfortable the most. That's why all of mine will walk down my arm. They'll go back into their enclosure on their own. See, these guys will pee and they will poop on you. It's because they're nervous and they're scared. They don't know what to expect. And like I said, he's just nervous. But now you can see he's getting a little bit more comfortable. Still don't let go of his tail, because he's unpredictable at this moment. So I leave him, I let him get used to me like that, then I put him back. Now that you have him on your arm, and he feels comfortable, go ahead and just let them go. Let them explore. Let him explore. Still a little nervous, a little skittish, but he's smelling you the whole time. He's picking up your scent. He's getting familiar with your scent. He'll get comfortable eventually. Usually crawl up your arm, sit on your shoulder. See? Now he's just starting to smell what's in the room. Looking around what's going on around him. Still a little nervous, as you could see, just pooped. And then you could put your other arm or your hand and let him, and just work with him and let him crawl on the other one. Sometimes too, you can get another one and they'll feel comfortable a lot faster with each other. See? In working with them like this, they'll feel more and more and more comfortable with you. And then you could also pet them. Remember, only if they allow you to pet them. I don't want to scare them. As you can see, the other one, he's being a little bit more exploratory and walking up my arm. And that's fine. But this is exactly the steps that I would take to socialize these guys. You can see they're not jumping off. They're not scared because I've worked with these guys since they were little. But once they pick up your scent and they're familiar with your scent, then that's where you made your breakthrough. That's where they're going to start feeling more and more comfortable with you. And you doing this from when they're little, like weaned, you'll socialize them a lot faster this way. You can still do it if you buy them as adults, but it's just going to take a little longer because they're kind of already set in their ways, and you have to make that breakthrough. You have to tear down that wall that they have of defense, trying to protect themselves. Remember, they don't know you. All they know is that you're trying to hurt them. And that's not the feeling you want to convey to them. And like I said, don't ever try to grab them with your hand like this. You always pick them up gently by the tail and put them back in. And that's basically when you get to step 4. That's how the steps that I take to socializing. Remember, each of these steps is going to take some time. Some might come around and feel comfortable with you faster than others. Some might nip you along the way. You got to read their body language. Now, when you get them weaned and you've been working with them for a while, and you want to hold them, you want to get them used to your palm. Usually what I do is I hold them like this, and then I let them follow my hand like this to get it better. Basically like that. But I'm holding their tail in between my fingers because I want to get them accustomed to being in my hand when I start trying to pick them up by my hand, with my hand, instead of having to pick them up by the tail. So I'm letting him smell the inside of my palm with his tail in between my fingers so he doesn't jump away. And doing this every once in a while, they'll become more and more accustomed to being in your hand. And basically that's all I do with them, as you can see. that's another step you could use if you want to be picking them up with your hand. You got to let them feel comfortable with you. Also, what you could do is pet them if you want. Just gently. Remember, if they start getting hysterical, don't try to force the situation. Let them feel comfortable with you. Now, this is an adult. This is Curly. Now, Curly, if you saw in my rodent maintenance video, you saw Curly on my shoulder. He'll chill on my shoulder, and he'll do that if I let him all day. And like I said, he continues to smell me. He'll play in my beard, do whatnot, still curious, but he'll stay close to me because he's uncertain of what's around him, what's out there. But he's certain of me because we've already built up that trust. And like I said, if you haven't watched that video, rodent maintenance, you could go to the end or have the bonus clip and just look. He goes back to his enclosure all the time. But as you can see right there, he's just chilling, smelling. That's all he's doing. And I could pat him, and you know, he won't bite me, or neither one of the girls will. But getting your ASF socialized is just one step. I do it because they're more manageable. I could go in there, I could pick up their litters and stuff like that, and separate the ones that I need to separate, like the weans, without worrying about getting bit or them feeling uncomfortable with me or whatnot. And having them socialize just makes everything a lot more easier. These are tips that I hope will help you socialize your ASFs and understand them better. Remember, you gotta let these guys come around on their own. I took the steps to socializing, and you'll see, matter of fact, I'm wearing the same shirt. I got Larry and Nancy on my shoulder. Both of them were well socialized, just like Curly here. Your question might be, well, how long do I do that step one? How long do I do step two? How long do I do step three? You're gonna have to feel out your ASFs. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. If you're not interacting with them, they're gonna forget, and you're gonna lose that trust with them. So that's why I set this rat rack up where it could be adapted with a watering system, but I prefer it like this. I'll add the watering system maybe later if I want, but I'm going to leave it like this because I like the interaction with my ASFs. What are you doing, boy? Huh? You're going to probably crawl to the other side. But like I said, guys, these are steps, and I hope these steps helped you. And if you like the video, like I said, please smash that like button. And let me see if I could film Larry going back to his enclosure for you guys to end the video. Alright guys, we got Larry right here. He'll walk down. See, Larry's probably going right there. Okay, there he goes. Walking down. Well guys, I hope this video was informative to you out there. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video because I'm sure it was quite a bit long. But I hope these tips were good for you guys, and these steps to help you socialize your ASFs. So with that being said, guys, peace, love, and God bless.